Corinthians 7, 1 and 2. Now about your questions in your letter. It is an excellent thing for a man to have no intercourse with a woman, but there is so much immorality that every man had better have a wife of his own, and every woman a husband of her own. This is to cut down on sexual impurity. If we're tempted by sexual impurity and fall, it's better for us to be married than fall into sexual impurity. That's what Paul's telling them. You get married, be cut down on this. Okay, Esther 4:9 through 11. Haggith came and told Esther the words of Mordecai. So this is obviously Mordecai's messenger, maybe one of the king's messengers. Then Esther spoke to Hathach and gave him a message to Mordecai. So obviously he's a messenger based on his job description. Now the message. All the king's servants and the people of the king's province know that whoever, whether a man or a woman, comes to the king into the inner court without being invited, there is one lawful for him, that he is put to death, except those to whom the king might hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. I have not been called to come into the king these 30 days. So she's saying, I don't want to die to save my people. You know, we had a Savior, Jesus, just for the purpose to die for us. He took his life for us to be saved. No, he didn't just risk his life, he laid it down for us. It's the purpose of him coming to die for us. You know, Esther saying, it's going to risk my life. You know, serving God sometimes costs us risks. It may cost us our life. Some people it does. The fact is, he gave his life for us. He gave life to us. Why are we scared to give it back to him? Because we have a fear of dying. If he's on our side, it's like Paul said, to live as the Lord and to die as gain. But at this time, Paul had not written, so Esther did not know. She just knew it was a threat. Sometimes we do what we're threatened because it's right, and it's what the Lord wants us to do. Sometimes we have to go places we're not supposed to because the Lord leads us. Sometimes we do things we don't feel comfortable with because the Lord leads us. We sometimes have to take risks because the Lord leads us. It ain't always going to be you, it ain't always going to be accepted. But when we do, when he is accepted by what we do, angels in heaven praise, because another saint will come home.